It's your boy Wayne with the Players Den. We got my boy Tone in his mug.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, we got a very special guest today. Top 50 point guard in the nation, Chase Clemmons. Welcome to the show, and his father as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
Mel's here as well. His father is Mel. We very happy to have y'all today.
Yes, sir.
Super excited that y'all stopped by our show today. We have a lot of gratitude, man.
Yeah, like I've been following you for a minute. John 1091, he put me on with you guys, and I just been following, and we're just hoping that we can just sit down and just talk about your journey. And I appreciate y'all coming in today.
Man, absolutely. So first, we want to kind of start off with your early years. So how did you start hooping? Let's just start off with that.
I started hooping first time I picked up basketball when I was 3 years old. I just grew up around basketball. My whole family played, our brothers. So really, a big inspiration for me was my big brother. He was really good, but he didn't take it as serious as I did. So my goal was just to be better than him.
Okay.
That's how that really started.
Okay. So 3 years old, you picked up the basketball. When did you play your first organized game? Like, can you remember?
It's probably kindergarten, first grade.
Okay. Do you remember what team you played for?
It was my elementary school. Yeah, my dad actually coached us.
Oh, wow. So you've been around for real. You've been around it. Okay.
Hands on. I appreciate that. That's much respect to you, man, for sure.
And we was gonna ask you the question, when did you see him he's gonna be a basketball player?
You can kind of tell in basketball or in anything when somebody gravitates towards something. When I saw his energy and his desire to pick up the ball and gravitate to it, I knew he was going to be a basketball player. I knew he was going to be an athlete because he had so much energy. Okay. I used to have to take him to the track and let him run because he would wear me out. He ain't got to wear me out. This is 3 or 4 years old.
Oh, wow.
So it was a natural gravitation to the game that you saw in Chase at a young age.
I would compare it to if your family ate spaghetti all the time, you naturally gonna like spaghetti.
Yeah.
So he was just around us. Basketball is what we did.
It's just in his blood.
You had when he 2-3 years old, we had a little gold and 5-year-old gold, and I got some little cement put out in front of the house and built a little makeshift goal. So I was always exposing him and all his brothers to it.
Okay. When you were noticing that stuff, did you ever play against him? And I'm asking you this specific question. Did you play against him, and when did you realize he's a problem? I might not be able to handle him no more. If that ever happened, because I don't want to question your basketball skills. I don't want to question you because you might still be him.
When did I tap out?
He tapped out a year or 2 years before COVID. He tapped out after that. Yeah.
So your 8th grade year, maybe.
8th grade year, it was over. He couldn't hold me no more.
Okay, it was bad though. He was 7th grade. I remember the day. Yeah. Cause we would go out and play 1-on-1. I would challenge him. I always was kind of not mentally beat him up, but challenge him because I knew growing up where we grew up in Cherokee, they gonna think he was a suburb kid. I was like, man, you from the suburbs. You ain't this, you ain't that. So I was playing him in about 7th grade. We was playing 1-on-1. He got tall quick because Chase was got tall quick than us. So he had his mom come out, and we playing on 1-on-1. He played in and beat me like we was enemies. I'm talking about beat me 12 to 5. I was sweating.
That's all them L's he took.
Yeah, and I tapped out. That was embarrassing.
That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, mom saw.
Yeah, Ron saw.
He did it
I
on
made
purpose.
sure she came out.
Banging me.
Yeah.
Did you let him eat that night?
Nah, we can't eat.
No spaghetti that night.
No spaghetti that night. Oh man, that's the day I'm dreading. My son just coming come on. And just having me sitting in the room
rethinking everything.
You gotta wrap it up. You gotta put the shoes up.
It's time to respect now. Now it's time to hand him the keys, and that's what happened.
Because he liked physical play really. Then we had to change it from it because that's some of the injuries. He liked to bang. Some of his AA coaches stopped him from going in there. So if you try to bang, he'll go. Let's do that.
Oh yeah,
that's what he likes. So
not ducking no smoke.
No sir.
At all.
That sounds about right.
So for the viewers that don't know a lot about you, how tall are you? And let them know some of your metrics.
I'm not that tall. I'm 6 foot. Point guard, of course. I go to Etowah High School currently right now, class of 2023.
Yes, sir.
Some stuff about me right now. Okay,
absolutely. And who are some of your favorite players to watch growing up?
Growing up, I watched my GOAT, because I'm going to say this. I didn't grow up watching Michael Jordan.
Right.
So,
we from an era where we know Jordan, but Kobe was him for us.
Kobe's my GOAT. Kobe's
You know what
my
I'm
GOAT.
saying?
Yeah.
Kobe's my GOAT. So I don't
Okay.
get those GOAT conversations. I just say Kobe's the GOAT.
Right, and then
You
you
can't
just
argue
end
with
it.
that.
You can't.
You can't argue
Because
with that.
that's to you, that's your goal.
That's my
That's
goat.
who you watched. That's who you saw. You didn't really get it. Like I didn't get a chance to see Wilt and
No, I
Bill
didn't.
Russell and Magic Larry.
Right, right.
I respect them, and your pops looking at us like, what are these kids talking about?
Right,
man.
But
Like, chill out,
but
like-
it's just the difference in eras,
Era,
and
yeah.
you know, and I don't
game
wanna
has
call you
changed.
old head or nothing,
I
pops.
am old
but-
head. That's a blessing to be old head. I take old head.
and I aspire to be where you are one day. And when people, and I'm talking about Kobe to the next generation, they're gonna be like, "Who the hell is that?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
But you know, that's just our era. You know.
Yeah,
But
so that's my
absolutely.
goat.
So Kobe's your go.
Travis
Outside
my
of
goat.
Kobe, like who would like name 2 or 3 more for me?
I like Kyrie. Kyrie Irving's a lot.
Kyrie.
I watch him all the time. Damian Lillard.
Okay.
Damian Lillard, and then we can get into AI.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
See, I'm thinking you was gonna say Steph.
Nah, AI.
Okay.
Okay.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that. I love that actually.
He just it's really the height thing too.
Yeah.
So you named Kobe, and then you named I think 3 or 4 point guards.
Yeah.
So who did you kind of, if you did, who did you model your game after, or who do you learn from the most as far as your specific game as a point guard?
I really, like you said, I really don't model my game after no one. I kind of take pieces and like of people's games, like Damian Lillard, how he has that range. I like that. Or Kyrie Irving, how he gets to the paint and his handle. So stuff like that. And also AI getting to the paint. He's very physical too.
Yeah,
Very physical guard. And I also take like stuff like, because I got to be a point guard, so Chris Paul. I watch Chris Paul a lot. How he
Oh
reads.
yeah, point guard for sure.
Right. Reads ball screens. So
Yeah,
stuff.
and I was looking at your highlights, like,
Yeah.
like it's like once you get in the paint, a lot of people don't know what's going to happen.
Right. I'm
The
actually-
passing ability is great.
He's there, lob threat. You got that
The
lob
floater,
pass down.
he got the
pack.
floater range too. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
he's floating it from down the free throw line. So it's a lot. I'm like, I see it. Like I see the top 50. Like,
You got to have it all.
and I just had to keep posting them highlights today because I just kept seeing different things. I'm like, this
Yeah.
man game, he got a good game.
Okay. So as you progress, before we get to the COVID year, so as an 8th grader, when did you feel like you could start as a freshman, or when did you think that you could really make a name for yourself?
8th grade summer is when I was like, I really like logged in, and then I played 8th grade year I played JV. So I
Okay.
was already playing
Oh,
high school
wow.
kids. I was
Okay.
playing against 16, 17-year-olds when I
Right.
was 14 years old.
Okay.
So I was playing that, but I played for the varsity team in the summer league because you can play with that. So
Right.
my first varsity game, I had 43 points.
No,
I
Wow.
remember that. And that's when I had my first Division I offer.
Wow.
how did it feel? To
And
get
who was
that
it?
first
Do you remember
offer?
who it was from?
Kennesaw State.
And how did you
Yeah.
feel to get your first offer just off a game? Like one game,
It was
43
like-
points.
43.
It was like I couldn't believe it. It was like a surreal moment. Like who would think an 8th grader get a Division I offer?
that's-
How did it feel dropping 43 on high schoolers as
right.
an 8th grader?
And then them not knowing, like, did they know you
How
was
did
an 8th
that
grader?
feel?
Yeah, they did.
Okay,
They-
okay. I'm like, man.
They knew. They had to.
Nah, it was crazy because that was my first high school game. That was before
What-
I even
and it
played.
was- This was in summer league.
Summer league.
Wow.
First high school game in summer league.
It's like a summer league game.
Yeah,
It's not even real
we're not-
stats.
So you when you got to 9th grade, were you starting
Yeah.
varsity?
Yes, sir. Started varsity. Started watching
Can't
my
beat that.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, no, not when a
Can't beat that. Not when
not
you're
when a
dropping
freshman
43
coming
in the
in
summer.
dropping 40. Dang. See, high school different, man. Them stats, like you be like players get these big stat line. It's like that's like kind of like normal in
Normal
high
now,
school.
yeah.
Then when they get to college, it kind of go down a little bit. Then NBA, some of them players just like
Explode.
Right.
But
You know what
some
I'm
of
saying?
them,
some
don't
of them
do
evaporate.
much,
It's
but
like, but you was averaging 50 in high school, like.
Yeah, his game
So
just changes.
high school is
the
like
competition level in the
that's what
NBA
it
is just
is.
outrageous.
And that's-
People don't understand like
12-man
the
teams.
bottom player on the bench
We'll give
was
anybody-
dropping 50 in high school.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Like-
think people be understanding that.
Like these players aren't nothing to be played with. Like they might score 2 points a game, but
But in
like,
the
if they
open-
went to LA Fitness,
they give people
it's
50.
a wrap. G League
Cut it out.
games, G League
Cut
games,
it out.
sitting them players down.
Yeah, when
Cut
they
it
sit
out.
them down, you see how like everybody,
Man,
they all
everybody
drop
have-
40.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah,
then they
it's
bring them up and they
ridiculous.
don't do nothing.
We seen that many times, man. You'll see a guy who don't start in the NBA, but he played in the NBA, and he played the guys at Hooper Park. It's a
Man,
joke.
It's a joke.
and some of those two-way guys that they play in the NBA, but they play in NBA, they might average 3 points.
Right.
G League, they averaging 25.
Oh yeah, 30.
You know, and that
In the
competition
MVP
level
race.
is still crazy. You know, So it's like that gap in that talent difference in the NBA is outrageous.
Right.
And a lot of people don't really understand like how talented these players really are.
And that's why we're here today.
For sure. But
let's get into the COVID year. So 2020 COVID year, y'all don't have a season.
Nah, actually it was tough on our school, especially because a coach actually passed away from COVID.
Oh.
So like we was on and off a lot of times. Like I might play a game 1 week, I might not play again for a month. So it was tough. It was really tough. Like some schools were still playing during COVID, but
and
my school,
like wearing a mask and stuff.
Yeah, we had to wear.
That was so weird.
Yeah,
like,
that was
a
crazy.
Weird
It was
time.
COVID was crazy.
Yeah, that was a weird time.
Unprecedented.
So was it your head coach or was it assistant coach?
No, I was like a football coach at our school.
Oh wow.
Okay.
So that had a big impact on us.
Were you a dual sport athlete? Did you play other sports?
I played football my 7th grade year. I was actually nice. I was nice. I just didn't
What
like
position did you play?
Yeah.
wide receiver, running back.
Okay.
Nah,
Got some touchdowns and stuff?
Nah, I was nice.
Okay, cool.
I just
cool.
I just couldn't do them practices.
Yeah,
That football
that
practice.
physicality.
Them
is
football
different.
practice.
It's different, bro. Then they expect you to do that in the mornings. I'm like,
Yeah. Like
class?
It's different.
No. Basketball definitely. The running is a lot better than running, hitting, and being sore because you got hit in the chest or the side. Like,
and do it every day. They do it every day. You know,
1-2 days.
I
all
salute
kind of
them.
stuff.
I salute them for that.
So one thing unique. Oh, y'all talking about the COVID year. That's actually the year that Chase kind of blew up.
Right, 10 offers, right?
Yeah, because we couldn't play AAU. Nike wouldn't let us play. You tell a story how we got to play the one game, the one weekend.
Which one? Battle of Georgia.
Battle of Georgia.
Okay.
That was COVID.
Well, we can talk about what led up to it. Like
Oh yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay,
let's
get into it. Let's
Yeah,
get into
so
it.
like,
Let's not skip nothing.
when the season, when they finally canceled the season because of COVID, like nobody had a gym in Georgia. Nobody had a gym. So my dad actually got a gym. I trained out of Salvation Army in Marietta. Okay. So like I would be in there probably 3 to 4 times a day. Kids you not. I'll be in there 4 times a day just working on my game, playing against pros every day, open runs.
What kind of pros were you playing with?
What you mean? NBA
Like-
players.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm saying like name, like
Nah,
not. Like,
you got a
if
couple
you
names?
can.
Who was in it? Shelvin Mack.
Okay, he's a great.
Oh, you was with TSF.
Yeah,
TSF,
this
yeah.
Okay, he
was
was
in
with
there.
TSF.
Yeah, Shelvin Mack, that's my
Yeah,
guy.
yeah,
Who else was in
we
there?
deep into it.
Yeah, we
as
deep-
fans.
Jay-
Yeah.
We ain't
Jay
hooping at the
Scrub
top
was
quality.
in there. Jay Scrub was in there.
He came in. I mean, we do the Tony does a pre-draft, so all kind of NBA guys was in there, and then you had the college players.
Tony Dell.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the academy. So he was in there. The McGowans, Bryce McGowans, Trey McGowans.
Yeah, they're in the league right now.
And you holding your own with these guys in the
Yeah.
runs.
Yeah, Kirk was in that video. He got a lot of those runs. when
You
they
said
was-
Curry?
Kirk.
Oh,
was
Kirk.
in that
Oh, okay,
video.
okay.
So he got a lot of those runs when he was playing against those guys. And I think that also contributed to his body breaking down. I think we was going to look too hard, going
Okay.
3 or 4 times
Yeah.
a day against, when you're a 6 foot, 160, 65 pound person, your body don't operate like a 6'3", 6'7",
Right.
200 pound. But he was still competing and doing it. And then you go tell the rest of it about how you was working up to.
Oh yeah, working up. I actually started. People probably don't know that I did boxing for a minute. Like I would do boxing for
During the
working
COVID year.
during the COVID year for
yeah,
my
you
condition.
was- okay, I
Yeah,
see what you
for,
on. I see
for
what
my
you
condition, I
working
did
hard.
boxing.
You working hard.
Yeah, so then finally they had no AAU season, and then finally they had a tournament, one tournament, and it was in Georgia. It's called Battle of Georgia.
Okay.
Played one tournament, and in the first game, we had against a top team in the country.
Okay.
I had like 40 something my first game back since like probably after like 5
You
months.
missed that court.
Yeah, after like 5 months I didn't play, so I hit up 40 against a top team, and we also beat the team by 50. I ain't gonna say the team, I didn't say the team name. I'm not saying
I
anything.
want to hear now.
So I beat the team by 50.
But to everybody that's listening, he's saying he dropped 40 casually, like this is normal.
Yeah, this is normal.
Dropping 40 points against a top team in the country
Not
is
playing for
absolutely
months, though,
crazy.
but not playing for
So
months.
he's putting in work, but I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, so then after that, everything kind of went crazy. Like I was getting college calls after college call, D1 call. I think I actually got like 10 offers that weekend, just like in 3 days. I got 10 D1 offers.
How many games did you guys play in those 3 games? 3 days.
We played 5 or 6 games.
6 games.
Oh, they gave y'all some runs.
No, yeah,
if you had to say your averages for that weekend,
I think
what would you say?
20, 26.
At least 26. Because some games Chase will take it and just pass. Like the next game after the 40-point game, he passed it and then he came back.
I'm saying like points, assists, rebounds. What would you think?
I know I averaged 26 that weekend. Probably like 6 assists, And I wasn't rebounding. You know, I wasn't rebounding. I was
Okay.
6 foot
That's
guard.
cool.
That's cool.
I understand.
I
Yeah,
had no
I
rebound.
see-
I ain't
know
gonna
how it
lie.
is.
So what made you get into boxing?
This guy named Coach P. If he's watching this, Coach P, Chance Boxing and Fitness. He really got a close relationship with my dad, so
Okay.
that's how
Shelvin,
kind of.
really.
Oh yeah, Shelvin too. Shelvin Mack.
Okay.
And Shelvin Mack's my mentor. So
See,
That's a hell of a mentor.
I mean, I
a hell
love
of a
Shelvin
mentor.
Mack, man. Like,
He was when he was playing, he was one of the best backups in
Oh,
the NBA.
yes.
Point guard.
especially for the Hawks, he
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
and you know what he do in ABL. So
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Cookie,
I mean,
Hey, yeah, that's
I mean,
that's
that's-
light work. That's
that's-
light
that's-
work.
That's how we
Too
saying
easy.
like our pros is like it's a different level when they come back and play open runs and stuff
Saying
like
that
that.
gap is
it's
so
the defense
crazy.
that every pro play. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
want to. Like, I couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's that on ball. Like,
Yeah, it's tough. It's
Getting
tough.
after
I'm gonna
every
sit in
play.
the corner. I'm gonna sit in the corner. I'm
Every
gonna wait
play,
for it.
no
I'm gonna wait
plays
for a
off.
pass. Yeah, man. That's
So
what's up, man.
you averaged 26 in that tournament. You get
Yeah.
10 offers
Yeah,
as a sophomore.
sophomore,
During COVID.
sophomore summer. Yeah.
And no, like barely
Incredible.
playing games.
And were all of those offers D1 or
Yeah, they're all D1.
Major.
High major offers.
okay?
Memphis, Houston, Tennessee State, Auburn, Alabama.
Yeah, and Auburn gone. If they see a Georgia talent, if they see any talent in Georgia, Auburn is coming.
Auburn coming
They're
from
coming.
every guard
They're
in
coming.
Georgia.
They're coming.
Every
if
guard
you
in
combo
Georgia.
guard, Auburn is calling you. Like that's what they.
So I heard you say TSU,
Yes, yeah. HBCU.
HBCUs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Have you ever thought? I don't want to get. You don't know how to get too deep into it, but have you ever thought about HBCU or anything?
I mean, yeah, I do, cause the experience it would be a different experience,
Yeah.
but
I went to a HBCU.
Oh, for
It's definitely I went to Savannah State. It's definitely
different.
a different. It's a great experience
Yeah.
though. Really learning your culture and where you come from and
Yeah.
what people try to steal from your culture. Like it made me more like nobody can touch me. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that I'm grateful that I went to a HBCU for
Yeah,
that.
I would definitely consider one though, for sure.
Okay,
I wouldn't
cool,
mind.
cool.
Yeah.
You do Norfolk State, brother.
Shouting out the bad
Don't listen
stuff.
to H.
They don't never
I'll just play. I'll just play.
That was a big summer, and then I guess it kind of parlayed because then I think they shut school down again going into your sophomore year. But that's
Yeah.
when he had another big occurrence because we kind of got lucky and got hoops given because
Oh,
high school
yeah.
was still shut down, but we did hoops given,
Yeah.
Okay.
and that's when he asked for a matchup. But tell him the funny thing that happened to your team.
Oh please.
Oh yeah,
I love
so
Dag on
building.
the show because Dag is spilling it.
Yeah, he's still building up to that. It was a big tournament in Georgia. Hoops given. It's a big tournament, high school tournament, and then we were supposed to play. I know y'all know J.D. Davidson
JD Davis.
off Celtics. He on the
Atlanta
Celtics.
Celtics.
Oh,
No, he's
No.
on the Celtics. Boston Celtics.
Oh,
right?
Boston. You talking about
Alabama.
NBA?
Yeah, JD from Alabama.
Alabama.
Oh yeah.
Duncan.
Yeah.
So we were supposed to play them, and then apparently they shut down our school again because the whole team had COVID.
Man, I'm
Our whole
leaving.
varsity team had COVID. So the I didn't have no COVID. I couldn't have no COVID. I was the only one that didn't have COVID.
Because the reason he wasn't there because he had COVID 2 weeks ago.
I had COVID
so
2
we
weeks
was out of
Oh,
town.
my
goodness.
We went to school.
Yeah, COVID was really flying. Like
Everybody had.
if
COVID.
if you was around that person and they had it, you
You
had
had
it.
it. Yeah,
Even
and
if
they
you had
shut
no
down.
symptoms, you had it.
So
You
we were
COVID.
supposed to go to hoops giving, but the team got
Team got canceled, and then
Wow.
coach they said coach can't be around you or nothing. So then I was like, I really wanted to play this game because it was a big game, and then I wouldn't know the next time I'm gonna play again. So I wanted to play. So then I told the head of the hoops giving tournament, I was like, I need this game. I said, what do I got to do? I said, I'll take 4 people out the street and just play. And then I ended up taking my freshman team, 4 freshman dudes, and we just played against them.
How'd it go?
It was tough. I mean, I had 30, he had 40. We was going back and forth. It was a good game. And then at the end, I was just tired.
Yeah,
I was tired.
yeah.
I ran out of gas. I
Carry
played
me.
the whole game.
Yeah, I think
And
I
then,
seen that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was on a lot of YouTube.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
seen that. I seen that on YouTube. Yeah.
Go.
But nah, they got us. He beat us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they-
what you don't understand
They
is
did the caption was like top ranked. I saw it. It was
Yeah.
like top ranked Chase Clemmons versus. Yeah, I saw
Because
it.
JD was big around that time. Like
Yeah.
that's when he had all the hype.
But I was nervous. You got to realize he was already on the map. He had all these schools looking at him, and I'm still a dad and a businessman, so I'm navigating. people don't understand the business of basketball because it is a business.
Oh, yeah, for
So
sure.
you hot. If you play at the wrong time, don't look hot. All they're gonna do is pick you apart. So I didn't want him to play. I said, man, you gonna play
With these
against
freshmen?
JD with these freshmen? I
I
said,
know
we gonna
you
get
was.
embarrassed. And I first I refused. I said, we ain't playing. And then he
Oh
did.
yeah,
I refused.
he refused.
I said, we ain't.
So how you get you to be like,
How,
all right, man.
what changed your heart?
It was like he was saying like, why do I want to play? And he was like, what if something bad happens, you get hurt? I was like, what do I have to lose? I said, I had nothing to lose. I said, I can't get. This is all exposure I wanted.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it
You
wasn't
just
too
wanna
much
hoop.
exposure
Yeah.
going on. And
Yeah.
every game you have, it seemed like
Right.
it's like a positive direction.
I'm saying that was my first game in like since that tournament in the summer.
You got hurt.
I got hurt.
Right.
I got hurt
Battle of
after
Georgia.
the Battle of Georgia.
And we're going to get into the injuries parts, too.
And going through COVID, I would assume, because when I was in high school hooping, of course I wasn't the top player in the country or anything, but
Me neither.
but it's like I would assume going through those times, you never know when your next game would be.
Yeah.
Like how was that experience like? I don't know if I'm gonna play again. I don't know how long this is gonna last. Am I gonna have a shot at college? How did you feel?
Nah, it was tough for sure. It was like I felt like I was gonna get worse. Like if I don't play a game, I'm
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like, you ain't going to get the feel of being on the court.
Yeah,
like,
so it was just
defense.
tough. But luckily I had a support system around me that
Yeah.
kept me in high spirits for sure.
All right, so sophomore year, COVID, you don't get to play much.
Mhm.
You play a couple of tournament games. You get the exposure. You still got these 10 offers, though.
Yeah.
So you can't be mad about your
Can't sleep on
sophomore
that.
year. So sophomore year was really good. You got the exposure in
Yeah.
less games.
Yeah.
But then you go junior year and you end up in Greenville.
Greenville.
Okay, so I know about Greenville, y'all.
All right.
Greenville is very small.
Very.
It's really nothing to do.
No.
It's just really basketball.
Yeah.
That's what South Carolina is all about. Basketball. It's just going to be gyms around. It's nothing much to do. Matter of fact, I was only there 6 months. I transferred back. I went to jail, man, high school.
Yeah, it's right. It's about as
Yeah,
legacy.
man. We had us wearing these lanyards and stuff, uniforms.
You couldn't do it.
Man, I
Get
played
me outta
freshman
here.
basketball for a little while. I ain't last 6 months.
said
man.
6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. Man. I had a rough time up there. So you in Greenville?
Legacy early college.
Okay. What decisions led to you getting there?
What's funny is really my cousin Bryce McGowan, he went to Legacy, so he
Okay.
really like persuaded me to go there.
Okay.
So the whole time, and then
He was there too at the time.
yes, he was
Okay,
there.
Not at the same time.
Not at the same time. I didn't
Okay,
play
I'm
with
thi-
him.
oh,
no,
I'm
no.
thinking y'all
He's
played
gone.
together.
He's gone
Okay,
now. He's
okay,
gone.
cool,
He's gone to
okay.
college. He went to Nebraska.
Okay, okay.
He's gone now. So then he wanted me to go there because to continue his legacy.
Mhm.
So then, but of course my parents weren't really going for that because they
He's
wanted
not
me to move
home.
away out of
Right.
home. So that was a tough decision. Then
I know Mom was like,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
absolutely not.
nah, it was.
How did you feel, Mom?
Like you just said.
She's standing on that.
So
I used to live in Greenville too. So
Yeah, so you know.
Great city.
Yeah,
It's all right.
Without my son.
yeah. I understand that. I understand.
So
that.
like, and then there was a tournament or a showcase for Bryce. He had to go to Iverson Classic though. He took me and my mom to go so he could persuade my mom.
Oh man, got you, Mama.
He got yeah.
Mother's Day.
Oh, Mother's Day weekend. Mother's Day weekend. So we went to Memphis. They had there, and then we went to a dinner. We went out to a dinner. And Bryce like, you gonna let him go to Legacy? And then she said she had to pray on it, and then she gave me her blessing 2 days later.
Cool.
That's how that went down.
And so, like, when you went up there, like, it's like on campus thing. Like, you
Yeah.
stayed on campus.
Stay with the coaches. Yeah.
Okay, cool. How was that environment? Because I
No,
know that's new. That
it
gotta
is.
be new.
Yeah, it was different, but it kind of gave me the college environment. So I feel
Okay.
like when I get to college, I'm gonna be already used to that.
Right, you used to
Yeah,
it.
used to it. So I was lived with my teammates. So that was like, it was good. I built good relationships. Like I still talk to my teammates
Okay,
to this day,
yeah, man.
every day. So I built
what's
real
up.
relationships
Do you believe like that was the right decision at the time for you to go there?
for sure. For sure, it was like a learning experience. Like I learned a lot that year, just learning how to live without parents.
Right.
So I feel like that's a life skill.
Right.
I'm gonna carry that forever.
Yeah, for sure. So, what made you come back? What made you come back to Georgia? Like your we senior year now.
Senior year.
You back?
Yeah.
Did you first of all did you have a good junior year? Like
It was a lot of ups and downs. I had
Okay.
another injury. I sprained my ankle, so I had a little torn ligaments in my ankle actually.
Okay.
So I was off and on for a lot, but it was still a great junior season.
yeah.
Played against the top top high school teams in the country: Mount Verde, IMG.
Okay.
Like we played against 3 pros every day.
Yeah.
Every game.
So nationally ranked schedule, I'm assuming.
National ranked schedule.
They were ranked 16 in the country.
Like
So
16 in the country.
I played Mount Verde in high school. It didn't
How'd that go?
well.
It did not
It
go
didn't-
well.
It didn't go well.
Them boys were stacked that
It didn't
year.
go well. I played in
year?
high school.
Wait, who was on that team?
D'Angelo Russell.
Casey.
Casey Hill.
Casey Hill was on that
Casey
team.
Hill. What's his name? Dakari Johnson.
Yeah.
Who went
Dakari.
who went to Kentucky.
Yeah, he went to Kentucky.
He went to Kentucky.
Yeah.
I don't know if he went to the NBA or not. But
Probably
they
did.
had another.
He probably
I
did.
was
Oh,
surprised.
he did.
though.
No, he went to OKC.
I know he
for a
did.
minute.
Anybody go to Mount
He went
Verde?
to OKC for a minute.
Anybody go to
know.
Mount Verde going to NBA?
The dude from he went to West. He ended up another big man. He ended up
Big.
going to West Virginia. I don't remember his
I
name.
know you're talking about. I know you're.
I think he wore glasses or
And
something.
then it's crazy because they had Embiid.
I think Ben played for them that next
The next
season.
year.
And they had Embiid.
Yeah.
He was on there.
Embiid was there
I didn't know that.
for
I
a
didn't know
season.
that.
Him and Ben played with each other.
But
I
they
didn't know
didn't.
that.
When I played them, they didn't.
No,
play.
they played that next season,
Next
but
year.
they had them like Embiid had Justin Rose.
But
He
the
just
thing
didn't play
is,
that
when
year.
when we
Oh,
played
okay.
them,
He couldn't
Casey
play that
Hill
year.
was
Yeah.
the number 9 prospect
Man.
in the country.
Man.
So we was like Casey Hill.
He
we
finna go
we
nuts.
game planning for Casey
Right,
Hill.
just run. Yeah.
D'Angelo Russell went fed.
And D'Lo was 6'5"
we
in
didn't,
high
we didn't
school.
even know who that was
You
at
didn't
the
know?
time. But he was ranked like
You
top
knew him
50
after
in
that
his
game.
class.
You knew him after that
After
game.
that game, we looked him up. We was like, oh, okay.
6'5" lefty.
We was like, oh,
He's that
okay.
big?
He
Yeah,
was
he's-
6'5".
yeah.
Yes.
I thought he's a little
Oh,
guard.
no.
Oh, he's 6'5".
He was 6'5" in high school.
He's
That's a
all of
problem.
6'5".
He was
That's a
all of
problem.
6'5". That's a problem.
Yeah, he ate on us. He dropped
fine.
probably like 25, 30 on
Yeah,
us.
yeah. But
I was gonna tell y'all what's a funny thing that not funny but unfortunate thing. After he worked from his first injury from COVID,
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you they were like 5-0 before the NIBC, which is the Nike League where you played. What was your first game?
Wasatch. Wasatch was a
all
top
the
10
games,
team in the country.
ESPN Plus. Very first game, his first time on NIBC, after he worked his way back up to rehab, comes down, pops a 3, gets a steal, does a pass. Next play on national TV, comes down, just does a cut. Dude steps out in front of him. Boom. That's his ankle. So
man,
he not
that
killing
is
you.
so crazy. Them
The first game.
accidents,
Oh.
man.
First game. And that was it.
Yeah.
After that, he was up and down.
Wow.
Until they realized that he tore ligaments, and they kind of shut him down.
Yeah, you shut
Okay.
down them ligaments.
Yeah.
Dang.
And that was what year? That was
That was,
Junior.
that was the
Junior
first
year.
game on
Okay.
live TV.
I was on
ESPN.
TV, yeah.
And I was there in the front row.
I was over there dunking and warm up.
Yeah, it was
Warming
crazy.
up.
warming it up.
And I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, you know how dads are.
Yeah, I know. You like, calm down.
But I saw him like he doing too much. But and then when he fell, I like, get up, man. We ain't got time to get hurt. And I'm just thinking he just tweaked it.
Get right back up.
And if you look at the video,
It's bad.
only reason it didn't break is because it wasn't taped. If it was taped, his whole ankle would have broke. It just rolled and just tore ligaments. And
Man.
so he went back in and played.
Yeah.
And you could just tell he couldn't move. So when they waved me over there, we took him back to the room. And they said, nah, it ain't good.
This ain't it.
okay.
But he kept trying to rehab, come back for 2 games, sit down, come back.
Yeah.
How was that on you? Like just mentally or like physically? Like just talk about that. How was dealing with injuries? You know, when you having buzz, when you playing top talent in the nation. How did it feel to kind of have to miss time during that?
Nah, it was definitely tough. Like tough on your mental for sure. But like I said again, I had the support system. They always lift me up no matter what. And then the coaches, legacy coaches, like they helped me a lot to build my body back up, rehab every day. But I just felt like it was just missed opportunities. That's the biggest part, like the upset about it.
Yeah, just mad you can't go out there and
Yeah.
showcase your talent pretty much.
Right, on TV, like live TV. My
Man,
first
wow,
time on TV.
man,
Yeah.
I know that. Like, I know that day you was like,
Yeah, I was
like
hard.
the outfit was on the bed. Like, it
Shoes
had to,
laid out.
It had to be that moment. Like, I'm on TV today. Like,
Right, it was tough.
don't talk to me. Like, I'm that guy.
right,
Like,
I was
it's
locked in.
my day.
Yeah, I was
And,
locked in.
then, and it seems like stuff like that always try to ruin. Like,
Yeah.
your day always get ruined. And that's
But like I said though, I always say God gives his battles to the tougher soldiers.
right. Facts.
Hey man.
Yes, sir.
You got a lot of maturity to be a
Yeah,
young
man.
guy. You got a lot of
Yeah,
maturity.
man. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So let's talk about going into your senior year and you come back to
Etowah.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
Atlanta.
Etowah
You come
High
back
School.
to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Well, you was with Nebraska. You committed with Nebraska. You decommitted. Do you want to talk about that? Like, was
It was just switch of coaches. Like I just
Okay.
switch of coaches really
Yeah.
So I just wanted to see other options. That was really it.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, and you said your cousin went to Nebraska?
Yeah, both of them actually. Trey and Bryce both went to Nebraska.
Are they still there or?
No, they're in the league right now. Bryce plays with Charlotte Hornets and Trey's with
Bryce who?
McGowan's.
Okay. Oh yeah, I know Bryce McGowan's.
We done watched it. We went to the game. He played when they had all them injuries.
He played getting minutes now.
He getting minutes.
They
and
beat
what's
us
the
that
other
game.
cousin?
And then Trey McGowan's, he played with Long Island Nets right now.
Okay,
That's
G
his
League.
big brother.
Okay.
They're brothers. Yeah.
And they both went to Nebraska.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's how that happened. Family ties.
For sure.
Yeah, he definitely cooked us when we played them because him and Nick Richards.
Rich Big, the big.
Nick
Yeah.
Richards
Nick's
big.
No, Richards.
Richards
was the one?
Man,
Yeah.
he cooked us like 25. I'm like, yo.
Nah,
Yeah, Nick
he's
Richards
huge.
was crazy.
He's huge.
He's huge.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So you decommit, you back, you playing at the home school.
Hometown, yeah, that's
so
where I
you
grew up.
Hometown. Dang man, he really like a movie. He's like a bumpy movie. So you back home, hometown team. I know dad. Like,
And this is where you grew up.
Yes, I grew up here.
Did you go to like elementary with some of these students?
Elementary, middle school. I grew up with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I already knew.
So
it.
you back in your stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
And it had to feel good to play for the home. Like put that jersey on.
Right.
I know you felt
And
something.
put on
Yeah.
for them.
And they made it feel like home.
Yeah, and
Like how it is, yeah.
fan, you definitely made it feel like home. Going to a Final Four.
Yes, sir.
So
How I
go
feel
ahead.
to not have those lingering injuries and people stepping this way and getting in your way. How I feel to just be able to just play ball.
Nah, I felt good. Like that was my goal. Like that was really my only goal. Like this year was like my goal was not have any injuries.
Right.
Like keep my body healthy. So that was big for me. Like I just understood like when to take care of my body, when to rest. Like because before I didn't know when to rest. I would just keep going.
After a game, you running, you training.
You're right. No, some days you gotta rest and take off.
Right.
So I realized that.
Is that the biggest thing you took from your injuries as far as like recovery, taking days off?
Yeah.
Was it anything else outside of that you kind of switched up?
Really your mental too. Like your mental, I feel like plays a big part in like how you move.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
keep your mental right. Like not let any bad energy in your
And I feel like
in your
mental
space.
is like 90% of the
It
game.
is.
Yeah.
Like, of course, skill and size and
Right.
all that stuff
You
matters,
gotta want
but
the will to do it though.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't want to do it, your body is not going to do it.
because playing hard is something you can't teach. It don't
Right.
matter how skilled you are. You know,
Like, if you lazy, you just gonna be lazy.
yeah, you're
Like,
gonna be a
it's just-
lazy, skilled fire hooper. You know what I'm saying?
And that's
But
why-
somebody with less talent who go harder can outwork you.
And
For
you
sure.
see
No.
that, but you see that a lot, especially at AAU. You be like, he ain't that, and then
You
you
can
be
see
out
it in
there out
the
hustling.
NBA.
You like, he got me today.
Right.
'Cause I ain't bring that.
Right,
So you
right.
definitely see that in players, but that's just what it is. I mean, it's a game. Like who wanted more?
Facts,
And that's that's what you really got to break it down to. Like, yeah, we see everybody, but it's a game, and who want to win?
What were your averages for your senior year?
What you think? What was it?
He wasn't a real scorer role. He played points. So
Yeah,
I'll say
point.
10, 6, and 6, 10,
Yeah.
11, 12. Just depends on when.
Okay.
Well, I had some games, go off.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Some
What was your high
games you just taking
high
off.
scoring game?
27, 26, something like that.
26.
Okay.
He fussed at me a lot. We actually took him from a scorer and turned him into a point guard because he was a natural. That's kind of a dilemma with colleges. He's a natural scorer.
Yeah.
When he got to Legacy, we turned him into a point guard, and so he took away from the scoring, but still it worked. So different coaches, different programs ask you to do different things, and parents, we have to learn to accept. You got to play your role.
Yeah,
Most of the time, it be us dads or mom. Man, you need to do this. He needs to score 30.
Yeah.
And no matter what people say, what I try to do and I always do, I let coaches be coaches. Stay out the way.
Yeah.
Unless they call me in to have a conversation, and unless a coach making up a lie, I don't have no conversation.
Right.
I sit back and do the role.
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of parents don't do that, man. Be in the office and practices going nuts and run this set. He do this way.
You can
I
ask
done been there. I done saw that.
When I didn't coach, any other AAU coach, you can ask him. I never complained about playing time or nothing. Because I say there's no contracts in basketball. If we really got a problem, you can leave. I can leave. So parents don't understand that. Just leave or just stick it out and go through the motions.
Right.
For sure. What was the talent like at your school? You got any other D1 players? Or
Yeah,
anything?
I got my boy for sure, Brandon Rechsteiner. He's going to Virginia Tech. So that was my backcourt. That was my
Okay,
other guard.
okay.
So,
Was it 2 guard?
Yeah, we played 2 guards.
Okay.
That was another guard.
Who's that guy that you be throwing them oops to?
Yeah, who was that? Was that
Man,
him?
He
No,
flying.
that's
He
you talking about
flying.
from Greenville. You talking about Greenville?
Oh, that's Greenville.
Yeah.
Now, which one? The
No,
Greenville
that
School
wasn't
or
Greenville,
Etowah?
was
Are you talking about
I think
Etowah?
I think it is Etowah.
Oh, you talking about Aiden Weaver?
Yeah.
What's
He's
his,
a
what's his
sophomore.
number?
He a sophomore?
He's a
5
sophomore.
or something?
Yeah. I think it's 4 or 5.
4.
Yeah.
Lacroix got the same number too, though.
Yeah, somebody.
I don't know.
I seen somehow like
Oh,
somebody
well,
just
maybe
catching everything.
hopefully we're not
man.
getting them mixed up.
Both of them get up.
Both of them get up.
Okay.
Like how is it to be able to play with players that you know like you can play free with? Because that's
Yeah.
really what it's all about. Like,
I thrive off playing like good players, like with high IQ for sure.
right, exactly.
And
And I
it
see
makes you look better. It makes me look
Right,
better.
Right.
Yeah.
I see they cut at the right times.
You're right.
Tell them about your AU team. Well, I mean,
My whole
Oh,
AU
please.
team had 10 D1s, 10 D1s. They're all going to college right now. So
He the only
That's
one
what I'm saying.
He the only one ain't committed yet.
Yeah.
Everybody else is committed aside.
Oh yeah.
I've always played against with talent. So they made me better.
So what we waiting on with the commitment?
Yeah, what's your
going
list?
on?
What's your list looking
Hold on,
like?
what the
You
list?
had
Hold on,
Nebraska,
man.
you decommitted now. What's your top maybe 5 schools, or you can whatever you want to share with
However
us?
you want to do it.
Right now, I'm still deciding. I'm looking at schools like Long Island, Kennesaw State, Georgia
Okay.
Tech. So I'm looking at right now,
Okay.
but still deciding.
And Tech just picked up,
Stoudemire,
yeah.
Coach Stoudemire, yeah.
And they said like they think he gonna be one of them head coaches who can really recruit. Like, it was
For sure.
like a lot of coaches like that was NBA players. Like they think because they played in the NBA, like the recruits just gonna come in.
Yeah.
So
I think it's gonna be good.
like Penny, I see it's falling off over there. Like
Well, he just got Mikey.
yeah, he just got him.
Yeah,
they-
but I'm
they
saying
have a
in a
together.
minute. Oh
Yeah, I play
wow.
Mikey.
Oh, you
Yeah.
played with Mikey
wow.
on the same team or against?
No,
No,
they
I'm
been-
saying
he stays with him.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
go
Oh,
to
okay.
California.
Oh, wow.
Cool, yeah.
He
Man,
was
we
on
were
that
just
first
talking about him. Like, why we don't see him like
What?
2 years ago? It was Mikey.
He was
show.
all over the
Like,
place.
It's like he's so quiet now. Is
Nah, he still
still
averaged like
hooping.
30, 40
No,
this
he's
year.
still hooping, but I know he's still hooping. But it's just you don't see the highlights anymore. Like,
I think people so stuck on the whole social media, because he's like
Yeah.
popular. Like
Yeah.
he's one of the most popular high school basketball
when
players
he got
in the country.
when he got that 2K deal. I
And
knew
and then
was
he also
hot.
get
Yeah.
NIL deals and things like that.
But
so
I didn't know. I really genuinely
People
didn't know
not
if he was
focusing
still,
on the
like,
basketball
because
aspect.
I
Nah.
just haven't heard anything. Like,
I think he's decided to focus more on basketball and less on the business of basketball.
right? Because he was straight business.
He was a
Yeah.
business of basketball.
Ooh, he was business. Yeah.
They started in the 7th grade. He was a guy out of Nashville, put together like a super all-star team. And I mean, he's probably 8 of the top 10 players in the country on that team.
Yeah.
So somebody couldn't make it one weekend, and that's how Chase first got his claim to fame is on that team.
Yeah.
Mikey dunked in like the 6th or 7th grade.
Right.
Bruh, he been. That's what
crazy.
I'm saying. Like, he been nuts.
That's
Nah, yeah.
crazy.
Nah,
Playing
Mikey-
with Bron's son, I'm like, this is an all-star game.
Nah,
Every
yeah.
game was all-star game.
But people don't understand his work ethic. So
Nah,
see
he's
him-
working. Mikey's a really good basketball player.
Oh no, he definitely is. That's why I was like, where is he? Because I'm thinking he #1 pick soon. Like, they keep talking about everybody. Like, when he coming out?
You know he going to Memphis, right?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
going
I
to
know he
Memphis,
going
yeah.
to Memphis.
His
Mhm.
teammate
Penny.
there, and
Yeah.
J.J. Taylor, they're going to Memphis.
Yeah.
Penny
I don't
Needham,
think
too.
they pulled him on any All-Star games. Is he doing the Iverson?
Mm-mm.
And it's got to just
I
be
haven't heard
hate.
anything.
Because
That's what I'm saying.
It's
It
gotta
gotta
be
be
hate.
hate.
It's
That's what
gotta
I'm
be
saying.
hate.
You don't
It's
see
gotta
like no
Because he can
ESPN.
hoop. Hooping not the question.
I think it's just people just got like they try to get on somebody else. Like they're now on Jared McCain.
Right.
Like Jared McCain's gonna come out right now. So I feel like Mikey's been on top since 6th grade. That's 6
has,
years.
he has.
So they gonna
That's a
gotta
long
go to the
time.
next person.
That's a long time.
I can't wait to see his next journey because he definitely and you
Yeah.
played with him, so
yeah,
you
I've been
know.
seeing his whole journey. Yeah.
Wow, when the last time like you talked to him?
I don't really talk much, but probably like a couple months ago.
Okay,
2 months
okay.
ago.
And
Just
y'all-
check up. Just check
okay.
up. Just check up.
That's
he had this pool party when he launched. What did he launch?
Oh, when he lost the Puma deal. When he lost the Puma deal.
That's what I'm saying. He
called us really good.
Because it was in Atlanta. Yeah.
oh wow.
But we did
That's
Thanksgiving with him.
different. That's different.
That's different.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's different.
yeah. Then he launched his brother, or best friend.
Oh, yeah, his best friend had a music video that
They launched the album.
that too. So that was in Atlanta too.
Okay.
So that was, yeah.
I want to talk about like the impact Tony Delk has had like around like you say like he's one of your mentors.
Mhm.
How did that
Shelvin
come
and
about?
Tony, both
Yeah,
of
how
them,
did
yeah.
that come about?
Tony, he came because he was looking for a gym. So then my dad had a gym already, Salvation Army.
Okay.
So then he wanted to partner with my dad. So they kind of just partnered together. and he made it the Tony Duck Academy.
Mhm.
So then he just started training me,
Right.
just out of love. Like it was out of love, because of course I wouldn't turn down training with Tony Duck.
Oh, I mean, I used to see Tony Duck at New Birth with players. And
Yeah.
He used to
Him
be,
and Danny Glover.
Yeah.
Danny Glover?
Yeah, Danny Glover.
Yeah, Glover used to be up there.
Is he? Yeah, Glover. Yeah.
Danny Glover, old.
Dion,
Wait,
Dion.
Dion.
You know,
I said Danny.
we old. We young.
We young, old.
Forgive us.
I hope
Whoopsie
Dion.
daisy.
I hope
Dion.
Dion.
Whoopsie daisy, not Danny Glover.
Dion.
And Dion's another one. of his
Dion's another one of my.
Oh wow! So you three-headed monster.
But see, I wouldn't even talk if I was talking Danny Glover. It was the one that produced ATL and all that stuff. Not,
That's Faison.
huh?
That's Faison Glover. Right?
Faison.
Yeah, Danny Glover is an old. He is not.
Yeah, he's
I know you were talking about
He is not producing.
Donald Glover. That's his
Donald
name. I'm
Glover.
mixing all the
Donald.
Glovers up.
That's Faison.
Anybody with a glove, I'm naming them.
Yeah, Danny Glover.
Yeah.
Danny Glover is, but
Yeah.
Donald Faison Glover.
Donald Glover is from
ATL.
ATL.
Yeah.
Swarm, which is a great show.
I've been wanting to see that. I
Hey,
saw the paint.
I've been
Watch
hearing
it.
about that. I'm
Watch
gonna tune
it.
in. I'm gonna
Watch
tune into
it.
that too.
That show is crazy.
But that's good. Like that, you got like these NBA guys like that can really like harness like all that energy that I know you done had in the past with the injuries.
Fact.
I know your mental is there.
Oh, you
For
locked.
sure.
You seem
Yeah,
locked in.
that's what I'm
man.
saying. Like dealing with NBA players is no way. That should be a skill that they teaching players off rip.
Yeah,
to
and that-
control emotion.
Right.
If you can't control emotion, you won't make it on the court.
Facts.
You'll be fighting with the ref, fighting with the teammate, the coach.
Coach, yeah.
So that's a big skill, and a lot of people can't get that. Like that's something that you don't just pick up.
Hey, the biggest blessing is learning from people who've been there.
Man,
Right.
Who've been
who
where
willing to-
you
who willing
aspire
to
to
help.
go and
Yeah,
who want to
yeah.
See, a
help.
lot,
And not
willing
trying
and
to
give
and not
in-
trying to get anything out of
intellect.
it.
Exactly,
Mhm.
man. I
Just
see
like-
that players make these people pay all this money
Right,
to get skill training
Yeah.
when you can be helping them because they bought a ticket to see you play anyway. What's the difference? I never understood that with players. You don't pay me. In a sense, we do, but they don't get that. So I be seeing, but I see players do come home and do free stuff for kids.
Yeah, like camps and
But
stuff.
yeah, I see that too. So
Absolutely.
it's a whatever thing, I guess.
Yeah. And then going back to what you were saying though about how about NBA players, people be thinking they're not good, but Tony, one of the best shooters I've ever seen in my
playing.
life.
I know.
Tony would come in the gym. He ain't touched a
miss.
ball in 15 years. I'll shoot with him. He'll run out 30 in a row, 33s in a row from the NBA line. I'm like,
yeah.
just come in the gym. I'm shooting. I'm already had the whole workout. I said, Tony, let's go shoot 30 straight. Like it's nothing.
And that's
mean,
why,
these-
and that's
like
why,
it's
and
a-
that's why lethal like shooter getting away with it.
Yeah.
Like, all these NBA players, he is getting away with teaching players how to shoot.
Yeah.
Man, you
They already.
don't think Kyle Korver can teach me how to shoot a three? Like, come on, man. Let's be real. Like, he showed a 30-second video of them going up real quick. Man, I know I can do that.
Gotta
when I'm
respect
in
the
there.
hustle.
You gotta respect.
Gotta
it.
respect us. And
You
he
definitely
actually out
do.
here grinding and training for
Oh,
real.
he is.
Nah,
He
but
is, but I'm saying,
I see
but
what
other
you're saying
players
for
can
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Other players can do, but he just was like, because ain't nobody doing it.
Nah, yeah, he really
He
started.
he found the
He
lane
picked
that
up.
nobody was really in.
I can't
and
believe
he
like
maximized.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it was like so wide open. But
You
it's
know
like he's
somebody
so
else
far. Nobody can really get in it now. Like everybody want to work with him only.
You know somebody else could shoot that y'all don't know?
Who?
Tell them who handle the ball, but they can shoot.
Oh, I also hot sauce. I train with hot sauce a lot. Hot sauce, yeah. He
Hot
got
Sauce got that?
he got a burner.
Wow.
No, he
I'm
don't.
not-
Think
I'm
about
not-
it. He do
oh,
all
no,
them
oh,
dribble
no.
moves. He do
Hot
all them
Sauce
dribble
got it
moves.
like that?
He made somebody fall. You got to hit the shot. Think about it. He got it.
That's true.
I seen that documentary.
I respect the
I ain't
legend.
seen
He a
one
legend.
jump on that
He a
documentary.
street-
Nah, he can shoot. I shoot with him
I
too. He can
watched the
shoot.
N1 documentary.
Hot Sauce can shoot.
I seen
He
straight
surprised
pass
the heck out of
layup.
me.
boom,
He was going toe to toe with Tony.
Yeah.
He was going to.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I mean,
That was early. I'm talking about when he was. That was early.
people don't understand, man. People really don't, man. Because I can see what you're saying, like where, you know, Tony Duck had a successful NBA career.
For
Sure.
He was in
But
the league
he
most
wasn't
years.
Yeah.
All-star or
No,
a
that's
So if I'm in
superstar.
the league
But
years,
like,
I had a successful career.
oh
Like,
no, that's not in question.
Yeah.
but
No.
I'm saying that
But
to
you're
say,
saying, like
he didn't
He
hit 5 threes a
Oh, yeah,
game,
yeah, yeah,
or
right,
so
right.
people not expecting like the average what
Right.
they call them casual
Casual player.
NBA player to know like that these players can really hit 33s in a row. Like
Facts,
you know,
yeah.
like the last player on the bench can do that.
Yeah,
But they can,
Yeah.
and they are like that for real.
Real.
Right. Facts. What's some long-term, short-term goals for you?
Long term, I really just want to own, other than basketball.
Right.
I really want to own some businesses. Like,
Okay.
I want to do stuff with shoes. I'm really big with shoes, clothes, streetwear. So, stuff
What's your
with that.
favorite shoe?
Basketball or
Just
like
casual.
off-court? Casual.
Let's do casual first.
Casual and basketball.
Basketball, Kobe's. Kobe's my favorite shoe. Kobe's and Kyrie's my favorite shoe.
Okay.
And off-court, probably shoes I got on right now. I like Versace's.
Okay.
Versace's.
I was about to ask you about Kyrie. So the Nike deal over with. If he go to Puma, you gon'
Yeah, I go
you
wherever
gonna
Kyrie.
rock? Okay.
I
Cool.
go wherever Kyrie
Okay.
go.
Say less.
Like, you want the Mavs? I'm a Mavs fan.
Okay. I was
go where-
hearing that he was supposed to been like linking up with like a black owned shoe.
Yeah,
But
I heard about it.
I didn't hear any like.
I don't know though.
It was a little friction and then it just
Yeah.
went away. So
I know now he just put like he put his own stuff over the Nike
I
sign.
see he get creative, don't he?
Yeah, he real creative.
One time he like some moccasins.
He got to spend time with his dad. We spent
Yeah,
a lot of time with his dad this summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
They play in the Bahamas League. He don't talk in the summer.
cool.
Wow. And I've been seeing like football leagues and stuff. Like I've been seeing Bahama, Hawaii. Like is that a
Yeah.
thing? Is it like a comfort thing too? Or
Yeah, I guess like during the summer, like you can get a vacation and
That's what
you
I'm
can
saying.
still
I'm seeing
you can
that.
still get a run in.
Put that work in,
So I
yeah.
play Bahama Pro League in the summer, every summer in
I know that
Bahamas.
feel, Bahamas.
Yeah,
What about your favorite Jordan?
I'm not really a Jordan fan, but I like fours.
Wow.
I like
Okay,
fours.
that's new.
You're not a Jordan fan as far as
shoes.
Okay.
shoes.
Wow, that's new.
I don't really wear a lot of Jordan.
And and you said streetwear as well, like
Just jeans. I like flannels. I wear flannels a lot. What I got on now is kind of
Yeah,
different right
yeah.
now. Yeah.
okay, cool.
That's different. The Jordan thing.
I know.
But what about
Yeah,
so you named that was a long term goal outside of basketball.
Mhm.
What about a long term goal within the basketball?
Long-term goal for sure is just to be, just going somewhere, getting paid, playing the game I love, for sure. Like, I don't want to be at a desk for
blame you.
6 hours, 9 to 5.
Yeah,
My
don't
goal is to
blame
be
you.
on the court, working out, doing what I love to do, getting paid for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Short term,
Short-term
on
goal.
and off the court. If you
Oh,
want.
right. On the court right now, short-term goal is just finding a home, a college
Right.
where I can settle down, and then schoolwork. I want to major in business, sports marketing, stuff like that. So that's
Okay,
a goal
I
for
want
me.
to ask how did you feel about the OTE like setup? Did y'all think about that?
What's funny is like I actually knew about it before anybody knew about it. They actually asked me if I wanted to do it, but I was like, I don't think y'all gonna get the top players. I was like, I ain't doing it.
Wow.
What year? How old was I?
Oh, we started working on OT. This is the second year, so 3-4 years ago. I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
So then they asked me, I was like, I don't think y'all gonna get the top players, and then
Man,
see what they got now.
They just took off,
took
man.
off.
It looked like
They
Vegas
did
in there.
Yeah.
They did it.
Looked like Vegas Summer League every game.
I remember when they was put out the framework as far as like we're gonna build this thing in
Yeah,
Atlantic
yeah.
Station
Yeah,
and we're
that was
gonna
like
have
2
top players.
that was
And I I probably had the same mindset as you. Of course,
Yeah.
I wasn't a player that was asking.
I'm
to
saying it was
come.
brand new.
but as a fan of the game, I was
Yeah.
looking at it and
intrigued.
like,
You would have been
Then they was
like,
like, it's not real
I wonder how
class
this
work.
gonna go.
They were like,
Right.
no class work. I'm
Yeah.
like, what?
I was like, what kind of academy is this? But it
Get
turned out
paid
to be
academy.
super
It's to
successful.
get
Nah,
paid
they super
academy.
Nah, they do get paid. Yeah.
They definitely get,
Yeah.
But I think like if you take the money, like you can't go to college. Like I
Now,
was reading that.
but now they got like you can get NIL deal and still go to college.
Okay, so
they don't
they
just
turn
do-
it into an
That's
NIL.
awesome.
NIL deal
Yeah, that's cool.
instead of
Yeah,
just giving you a
that's why
contract.
all of them happy, even when they lose. You noticing? I know what's going on there.
But yeah, I like the OTE setup. Like, I know
Yeah.
a lot of my peers go there.
Okay,
So I talk
okay.
to them all the time.
Did you go to? Have you been to a game?
No, I go to games all the
Okay,
time.
okay.
My
Cool,
best
cool.
friends go there. Yeah. So
Yeah, and we know Damian Wilkins. You know he
Yeah,
running
right.
it.
Yeah, he's been on the show a couple
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's our guy. Yeah, I've
Okay.
been knowing him about
Yeah,
3 or 4 years. Yeah. Well, I've known him way longer.
yeah, you know
He's-
him way
yeah.
longer. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, man.
Good guy.
Yeah,
Good guy.
good. Yeah.
He is.
I haven't been to a game.
You haven't been to a
though.
game?
I've
The
been-
game's lit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, so
Game's
like
are
my
lit.
son just now, he's 2 now. He's just now getting to the age where like noise isn't like a real problem. Like I was taking the ABL and I had to like walk out because the crowd
Dang.
done went crazy. So I'm like, I can't take no OTE. They got the girl on the
Oh yeah,
mic
be walking
and
there.
I'm
See,
like,
I've been in the arena, so I'm a season ticket for the Hawks. So they had some events there and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But I never seen like an actual OTE.
You never into a game. Like a game.
But the arena is crazy.
no, it's nice. It's definitely nice.
I love it.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And Trey
And-
Parker there. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
think,
right.
Yeah.
man. Yeah, look,
So-
he know too.
Yeah.
I think he's
So about-
yeah, he
You
know.
know, we battled all these kids in AU.
And he from South
North
Carolina.
Carolina.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a
but-
problem.
He a problem.
Yeah, he a
Yeah, he
problem.
real
And Dillingham that too, remember?
Dillingham, he a problem too. He's just so unorthodox.
He unorthodox
It's
for
crazy.
sure.
Yeah.
But he him though.
He remind
But don't get it
me
twisted.
of like Jordan Clarkson in college and SGA
Yeah.
now. Jordan Clarkson in college was so unorthodox.
Really?
Like,
For real?
yeah, man. Like he really changed his game up in the NBA. Like
Yeah.
looking at his college tape, man, it's
Mhm.
crazy how he played. But it works. I mean,
Yeah.
they can't
That's
stop
what makes
it.
them stand out.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
makes the
saying.
players stand out.
That's what I'm saying.
Him and Wagner supposed to be together, right?
Who, DJ?
Ain't they going to Kentucky
Yeah, they go to
together?
Kentucky.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Now they
gonna
gonna be straight next year for sure.
Yeah, they gonna be straight next year.
DJ Wagner never committed to Oregon?
Nah,
Uh-uh.
that was Jackson
No,
Shelstead went to Oregon.
Okay.
Another point guard.
I wonder where Bronny going.
Man,
They
college
said he's supposed to be
basketball-
going
I
to
think
Oregon.
he going to
College
Oregon.
basketball gonna be
Because
turned next year.
LeBron got a whole facility there. Like,
Man, exactly.
I-
well, you know, Nike's
Nike,
based in
yeah.
Oregon.
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
and
So-
he pretty
But
much.
they already took a point guard though, unless they're gonna take 2 point guards in the same class. Unless he's gonna play two
He can
guard.
play it too.
Man, they.
I don't know.
Brian
I
can
don't
play
know.
whatever.
They say his dad said, "Well,
He can
Yeah.
go wherever you want.
no, we gotta play point and he gotta start." That's the.
Braun is something else. He got.
Wherever
You can't blame him.
Yeah, but
I
it's
do the
not
same
hushed.
thing.
It's never hushed. It's like loud. Like do
I
it
yell
hush
it.
hush.
I
You got
yell
people
it.
that hate you. Like
Big Bang ain't gotta be quiet, dude.
Yeah, it don't
can't-
matter.
it can't be
If I
quiet.
can pull the string and it's gonna happen,
Yeah, it is.
I don't
what
gotta
it
be
is.
quiet about it.
He can play.
No, he can't.
I think that's about it. Like it was a great interview. We appreciate you guys coming out today, man.
Yeah, you kind of touched on a lot of
Like
the topics we
yeah,
already
like I was
wanted
trying to ask
without.
a question and it was like
You
boom.
already answered it.
And then Dad, oh, before we go, let's get it. Let's get into the injuries he had before we get out of here, because I definitely still top 50. Let's definitely get into the injuries right quick. And Dad know because he was on the phone elaborating.
Yeah, well, you know, just like I said, being a smaller guard and playing physical as he was when he was younger, he took a lot of contact. So some of the schools still do their research and know that if he had a patella strain and it didn't tear, like if you tear a strain, it's better because they can tape it up.
Right.
But because of a nagging injury, and you know, it went on for like a year. Tendonitis set in, and you know, you do the injections,
Right,
you do the
swelling.
PRP. So we did everything. Finally, they scoped it after a year and a half, and that's why we got it back right, and he got back to where he was. And then, you know, then we had that little ankle sprain, and the ankle sprain, you know, at the wrong time. But it's more about, like he said, nutrition and still training. Like when you hurt, you got to sit down. And I wasn't there in Legacy. I wasn't there. Sometimes he kept on pushing his body. And me being a novice, I didn't play Division I sports, so I don't know the ins and outs.
Right.
When to train, when to push back. And he, you know, top players are maniacal. They'll train to push their body to them. And if you ever
Facts.
saw the Chris Jackson video, so you train to the point of death. And he didn't know, and I didn't know when to stop him. So I think he was still doing too much when he was injured. But that was the two main injuries. But after he sat down, and like we just had to set him down.
Yeah.
But you gotta realize he really ain't played AAU at all. We played maybe 2 or 3 weeks. In 4 years, he got all these offers. He ain't played AAU. We was out there because I was coaching and we was on the team, but he probably played two
That's
two
impressive.
games.
That's what I'm saying. This story is crazy.
That's
like
impressive.
dang.
We played a little bit first session
Yeah,
last
summer.
Like didn't get to really play basketball like in 10th grade.
Yeah,
Didn't really get to play AAU like that.
Yeah,
Do the injuries.
Still got the offers. It's like, what can you really say? Like
talent.
it's a talent, man.
yeah, it never lies.
How do you feel about the NBA game, and do you think your game can translate to that level?
Yeah, for sure. To be honest, I watch NBA games more than college games. So I like how they play screen and roll. Like my game's a lot of screen and roll action, and that's what they do in the
NBA.
That's NBA. All they do in the league: screen and roll and ISO, and catch and shoot three.
Right.
Those are really 3 things you have to be able to do
Right.
in the NBA. So I
Spacing.
feel like,
so much spacing
Yeah.
in the NBA. That's you got to be able to dribble.
yeah, and I thrive off spacing. Like I need space to facilitate and score
Right.
for sure. So I
Like,
feel like my game translates.
I had noticed one thing before we go, like with the ABL games, I be seeing a lot of pro point guards not struggle, but the spacing isn't the same as the NBA court. So,
in the ABL game. Yeah, it's so small.
It's so small. So you see players like Bones Highland couldn't really get off of ABL, but as soon as he got to the pros, 30. I'm like, God, like
the court's so much bigger.
Struggled at ABL, but it was because of it wasn't no spacing. So you got the spacing is different. So
for sure,
I definitely.
That's why guys go from averaging 15 in college to 25 in the NBA. You know, the NBA is open.
Yeah, it is.
It's open.
And it's an island. If you got somebody who can't guard their island, it's a wrap.
Take advantage of matchups is so important in the game.
That's
for
why
sure.
I'm struggling. But I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate y'all coming in, man. It was a great show.
Yeah, absolute pleasure, man. We really appreciate y'all stopping by for sure.
I just want to say I appreciate the opportunity, man. What y'all young brothers doing, I love to see people stepping out, doing things, creating their own lane.
Yes, sir.
Y'all creating business, doing revenue. It's impressive. Keep it up, and we ever can help you. Let us know.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
And,
absolutely.
Shout out Clean Energy real quick, Ted. My guy, Ted.
For sure.
Great guy. You want a vegan smoothie, none of them sugars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fresh fruit, plant-based. Hey, man.
And it actually tastes good.
It does taste
Seriously.
good. Yeah.
Seriously.
Drink it cold, though.
Yeah, for sure.
I had one, but don't.
He Army guy.
I'm Army.
He Army, so his taste buds.
I eat whatever.
Yeah, his taste buds not
I
there.
eat MREs and all kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like.
so, but drink it cold. He done drunk his hot.
I drank it cold too.
Yeah, but
they're good both ways to me.
Yeah, sure.
But you've been tuned into the Players Den podcast. It's your boy Tone
Wayne,
and featuring Chase and his dad Mel. We appreciate y'all coming in again.
Absolutely.
Y'all been tuned in. We out.
Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it, man.